So Taylor Pendrith is the lone Canadian to qualify for the Tour Championship at East Lake. And Bob, there's a lot of perks that come with this, right?
Yeah, the first one is you can finish dead last and earn $550,000. That's a pretty good payday for coming last. So you could mail it in and just cash the check. But seriously, in all seriousness, he gets into 3 majors. Now, he was already in the Masters because he won the Byron Nelson back in May. But he gets into the Open Championship and he gets into the U.S. Open. He has not played in the Open Championship before, so that's a good perk for him as well. And you just get that badge of honor of being in the top 30. You can basically pick your schedule now. You're going to be in all the signature events. You can decide exactly where you want to play, when you want to play. And that is something that Taylor Pendrith did not have at the start of this year even. He wasn't even in the signature events. He had to win Byron Nelson to kind of get himself up to that next level. And this is a big step forward for a guy that we had always expected to be one of the best players that Canada has produced. And now he's finally able to. He's physically fit. He's physically able to show what he's capable of.
It's been a great season for Taylor Pendrith, and we're all safely assuming he'll be one of the captain's picks for the international side at the President's Cup. Mark, how big of a role do you expect Pendrith to play at Royal Montreal?
Well, I expect him to be one of 3 Canadians at least. I'm hoping for a 4th. I expect him to play alongside Corey Connors as a partner, which was a mistake made in the last President's Cup by Trevor Immelman. We had to wait to Saturday to see that pair. I'm sending out 2 Canadian pairs early on Thursday to flip the crowd. And in my mind, guys, if there's one Canadian that really earned his way onto this team more than anybody else, it's Taylor Pendrith. Bob said all year the putter is finally caught up with the rest of his game. He's made it to East Lake. And I'll bring up one other thing that I saw a lot of this week in Colorado that I hadn't really noticed before. And maybe it's since he got that victory, something's changed. He looked so calm, much calmer than I've seen him in certain situations in such a long time, fighting to make it to East Lake. He looked like a guy who just kind of went through his process, expected to be there. So I think Taylor Pendrith's kind of settling in to being a top 30 player on the PGA Tour.